Hello everybody, Go Gaming here. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy II. In the last episode, we got the Eagle Torch and found Gordon inside. And now we're taking on the Dreadnought. Alright, here's a quick reminder of where we're at, status-wise. Alright. Well, what do you want? Rebel Cuz. Okay, that might have been a mistake. Oof, that's a lot of damage. Are we capable of hurting this guy yet, even? Oh, yes we are. Dear God, barely though. I don't feel like this was the way to go. Considering that we saved just outside it, I'm not too fussed about dying here. Yeah, I feel like that's probably quicker and easier. Alright. What do we even have that could... Yeah, how far away are we from... Right, not a little far, but not crazy far. Am I maybe expected to go back or something? I don't know. Because that, like, there's no way I'm meant to fight that guy, right? Like, that damage was insane. We're barely doing, like, maybe 8 points of damage. Maybe magic would do a lot. But surely we're not expected to fight our way through, right? It's gonna be like a strategy or something. Let's see, real quick, let's get some cure action going for everyone. Alright, we're gonna head back to Altair and see if we can get any advice or anything like that. Yeah, I'm not too sure what we can really do otherwise. Oh, neat. Not what I meant to do. I didn't realize I'd pressed A on the antidotes, obviously. He's already got Thunder, so Maria or Guy. I guess we'll just go Maria, then Guy. Alright. Well, maybe we can find something in Finn. That may just be wishful thinking, though. Alright, we're gonna use some magic here, that's for sure. Yeah, let's level up Thunder if we can. Honestly, yeah, wow, that did, like, nothing. Ah, jeez. Spearman's Thunder level increased, nice. And we got some more magic levels. Yeah, you've got Blizzard, you don't have Fire, so we'll give Fire to Guy. Again, like, why not, you know? It's that or I just sell the tome. I guess technically we could have given that to Gordon as well. But, it's fine. Ooh. I gotta say, I'm really a big fan of the 2D Final Fantasies. I don't know, like obviously, I just haven't played the 3D ones, but I've only really played the 2D ones. I've started playing Final Fantasy 7 since I started recording this in my own time, and like that's been fun. But yeah, I just need more time, I think, with the newer ones. And once I do that, I'm probably be just as attached to them, but I don't know. I always just feel like Fire, then Blizzard, then Thunder. Like, in my head, that's sort of the order for these kinds of magic. To list them any other way just feels strange to me, personally. I don't know why. Just a weird little quirk, I guess. We have just enough to do... Let's do Fire, actually. We should be about to get into the easiest territories. A stun tome? Wait, real quick. I could technically teach it to Furion. I guess there's no real harm. At worst, I just get rid of it later. Because we have the option to discard. Sure. How far away are we at this point? Only a little ways away now. Right. For some reason, it's always the ferry and whatever our next destination is that's highlighted on the map. Like, it's just strange to me that it's both. Nice agility. That's good. Alright, here's the Kingdom of Finn that we escaped much earlier. My plan is to go back to Altair in order to heal up and talk around there first, and then we'll head back up here, and we'll stop by Finn, and... Or actually, we could just go to Gatria as well. It'll be cheaper anyway. So here's the plan. I'm gonna stop and talk to people in Altair as well as healing up and all that. Then, if we don't get anything from that, we'll check Gatria, then we'll check Finn, and I've still got nothing. Like, I've still got no ideas. Well, I suppose at that point we'll just have to try our luck by that point. Because by that point we'll also have trained up a bit more sense. Alright, a lot of HP increases. Alright, first things first. Hell yeah. Nice heal. Now let's go talking with everyone we can. That's the Sunfire of Kashuan. It is. Oh, Princess Zilla. Empire has a supply base far to the north of Finn. Trying to move your dock there now. Princess is trapped inside the Dreadnought. Let's meet you at Kashuan Keep. Just gotta save Princess Hilda. Sunfire to blow up the Dreadnought. Alright, doesn't seem like there's anyone else around down here. I'm assuming this is just all tutorial people still. I think we're good there. Well, there's the minister and a couple guards here. I'm kind of not reading them out unless I feel like they're actually relevant or slightly new. Excuse me. Now, the only person left is... yeah, these two. If that's what I'll always send you out. All you do is meet you at to catch on key. Airship. Was needed, must be enormous, have to set down somewhere eventually. That was it, huh? Rescue my daughter. Alright, nothing in here. Surely we're not actually just expected to just beat up that guy, are we? Like, his damage output was crazy, and we could do barely anything. Maybe he might use magic. But, like... it doesn't feel like... it feels like using brute force is the solution or something, you know? Like, is that really all it is? Alright. Like I mentioned before, we're gonna check out Katria, see if there's anyone there who has anything to say or anything to do to help us, maybe. Around here somewhere, right? Up and left more. Gotcha. Oh, right, this was... was this not also attacked? Apparently not. That's nice. I was taking on supply somewhere to the north of Finn. It's on board. Yeah. Doesn't seem like there was anyone just really out and around. Let's check out Finn next. Also, I'm thinking we'll probably save outside it as well, just in case. Can't actually enter the castle for record. Alright, let's do a little... yeah, a little savey action. Oh boy. Why did I do that? Just to see if any of them do anything more than like 10. Oh, fun. Ooh, Blizzard. Okay, so it's just use magic on these guys? Was that it? There was no actual trick to this? I feel like Thunder maybe was doing the most, considering I did like 30 at level 1. And someone who barely uses magic. Yeah, okay. There's some actual numbers. He just did 37. I guess it was a crit? Sure. Let's say it's a crit. Does it do any more? This might seem silly using Cure from all three, but each one does about 100. Ooh, good call actually on my part. I was expecting him to do another attack that did 300, so... I'll just get him to heal himself, so that way he can actually live through an attack. One moment, I'm just gonna have a quick drink. Well, that's some bullshit. Of course I'm doing this on the one that doesn't actually matter. God damn it. Like, I'm spending all this time and effort on some guy in Finn who's just gonna respawn anyway. I forgot it gave us barely any health. Jesus. Life on you. Blizzard. Cure. Huh. That's doable, it's just ridiculous to kind of achieve, really. He's still around, for the record, even though we won. And where was the inn? Oh, right. Covered by that one guy. Also, I never thought to actually heal up in between. God damn it. Sorry for wasting time. I'm thinking what we'll end up doing is going back to Altair to actually heal up again, as stupid as it sounds. Actually, not that far, just Gatria. And, yeah, use that to heal up, get the MP back more than anything. And then I guess we'll take on the captain in the Dreadnought. And it seems like we got her. Ooh. Maybe I should have used Cure a bunch first to level it up and save me some money, maybe. Ah, well. I'm sure we still got plenty of money. Oh yeah, we got plenty. Here's a nice an item store. Not that many. Buy like 3. One of you. Yeah, that's good. Oh. Alright, time to take on the Dreadnought, but for real now. Thank you for being patient and waiting as I went around experimenting, seeing what else we can do. And also just getting a bit more stats, I guess. Alright, I'm feeling a bit better about our chances now. Not amazing, but better. Oh boy. I would like to save my magic if we can. Good. I didn't think to go for the Ogre Mage before. Alright, so I want to quickly deal with that. Now the Land Turtle should go. There we go. Extra strength is always good. Oh boy. Alright, I'll probably, right before we fight, just use up some of our high potions to top everyone up to full. And so that way we can, we don't have to worry about using Cure or using up any magic before we get into the real meat of the fight. I also don't know if we're going to end up having to fight more inside. Oh, I forgot we had items we could sell. Well, if we desperately need to go back and use an inn or something, that's doable at least. Alright, same strat as last time. Whew. Now, we can do any amount of damage with the sword. Okay, we need to do a bit more than that, apparently. Such a wild difference between bare fist and, like, sword in some enemies. I think it was just kind of past this, like, I don't know, damp patch, I guess. Ray is actually looking a little low on health, which is slight cause for concern. What do you mean you did one hit for 16? That isn't even the tough one. It's not that Furion's that far behind or anything. This is why I say, like, I just go with fist when I play this game, because, like, weapons for some reason just do less, I feel, towards the late game. Which, I think we're only like 5 hours into the game, but it's also not that long of a game, really. Like, only a few more episodes. I think if we do hit double digits with this series, it'll only be barely, so. Should be just here. God, we need a better sword. Yeah, there is a good reason I've kept Furion having a sword this whole time. And I'll explain why at another point. Just, yeah. There's a reason for that. It's not just to show off and be like, see? And maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just that swords are bad. For all I know. I'm kind of relying off of information from when like memories from like the last time I played this, which was probably a good few years ago. I don't know, ages ago I was like, I want to play all the Final Fantasies, and I just started from 1. I didn't have to, and I know that, I just wanted to. I don't know why I keep doing that with everything, it's just like, I just love to see where something started from, and then see where it gets to. I don't know, there's just something very cool about that to me. That's also partly, like, some inspiration, I guess, for this channel as well, is, like, yeah, a lot of my videos aren't very good, but I assume that one day I'm gonna get a lot better, and I'm so excited for when that day comes. Cool. Alright, we're gonna save again. Now, let's take on the Dreadnought for real. Man. So weird, the order that that does. What happens if we show him something like... Because I didn't show him everything we had. Alright, let's just go for it. Alright, gonna go for the Thunder Magic again. I don't know if Thunder actually is the strongest for this, but I figure why not. Whew. Yeah, going forward, I'm gonna try and have Gordon be our main healer for the group. Just like use slapping high potions on everyone. Oh, we can actually just use Cure, actually. You gained a shit ton of MP somehow from all of our fighting from before. I'm just kind of worried that it won't do enough, really. But I feel like it's either going to do that like 160-ish damage, or it's going to do way more than we have. Or do like nothing. I guess there's 3 options. No, no, no. Don't do that. I don't know if that would even work, frankly. I guess Cure again on Furion? Even though it's not exactly necessary. God damn. I was kind of hoping to anticipate some sort of attack on Furion and then just like counter it in a sense. Alright, we'll use Cure on Guy for this one. Whew! That's some nasty damage. Alright, just gotta keep this up. This round, Gordon's gonna be healing himself, for obvious reasons. God damn. There we go, I was hoping it would be nearly done. Current HP and MP stamina. Maria's, a lot of feints have gone out for this fight. Alright, let's just use a crap ton of high potions. Actually, it doesn't even have to be crap ton, really. Wow. Alright, let's try and avoid getting into any more fights with these fellows. Let's also save our MP in case we do. And also just in general, like, raising our strength stats as best we can would be nice. I think they max out at 9, the you know, the skills. I think that was the cap, but I'm not sure on that. Does anyone actually have Mithril shields? Oh, that's what we all have. My bad. Right, my bad. Curious if there was actually some sort of way past that initial guard besides just fighting him that I just didn't happen to have. Like maybe if we went to talk to Sid. Oh no, Sid got kidnapped. What am I talking about? I don't know. These are a new enemy though, Were-Panthers. I do like their design. These guys are quite defensive, though, I have to say. I just genuinely don't know if I'm, like, occasionally just getting a crit or what. Alright, here we are, second floor. Whew. Damn, not quite enough. Iron gate blocks the doorway. The cell is empty. Okay. Oh lord. A little bit worried about what kind of explosive attack they can do. That's that one. Is that? So close. Finally dealt with. HP strength, HP stamina, HP. Ooh, we got 600 gil. Oh, god damn it. Empty rooms. What was I expecting, I guess? I really don't have to check these rooms, do I? Ugh, I guess we'll find out after this round. There we go. Trying to currently just level up our physical attacks as best I can. I feel like maybe one of those rooms maybe has a chest in it, and I do not care to check each one to find out. I do not care if it has the best sword in the game or something in there. I'm just not gonna do it, frankly. Goddamn baloney. I should probably give Maria a high potion soon. Just being under 200 is kind of worrisome to me. Even though there isn't anything that's really doing much damage at all to me here. El Diver. There we go. There's a lot of them in there. That sucks a bit. Oh, yeah. Really blind? Okay, I want to say I don't know what blind does, because I thought that it would make me miss. Oh wow, this is a lot. If you're wondering why I keep going for Thunder, it's because I think Thunder is cool, and there's really nothing more to it. Legitimately, like, there's no like, oh, some boss up ahead is weak to Thunder, I'm trying to level it. Like, no, like, straight up, I just think Thunder's cooler. That's it. God damn. Fortunately, it wasn't too helpful here. Shoot. Also, I didn't realize that the darkness would stay. What do I have that? Eye drops. Oh, god damn it! Did I get rid of it for both of them the first time? Oh, and high potion. Just for her because she didn't have a lot of health. I don't know what. Oh, damn it! I want them. I want those stupid chests. Alright, let's beat these stunners, who I assume can stun us. That just feels like a pretty clear thing. They're like bright yellow and cold stunner. Like, come on now. If they don't, then what are they doing? Alright, we got 4. There's definitely gonna be at least 2 of these monsters in the box. Real quick. Right, so that's what these 2 are. They would raise attack considerably, but at the same time, they're not swords, so I'm not gonna do it. Monster in the box. And I'm guessing... Whoa, Hill Geigers? Geigers? Gigas? I don't know. Oh boy. Oh Jesus. Well, we're gonna cast Life. You two can try attacking this guy. Whereas Gordon did 0 twice in a row. The guy managed to do some decent damage once. Blizzard maybe? She can cure herself. You can try attacking again. And since you're not doing any damage, join in the curing. I just figured maybe at full health it should be able to last a hit or something. Jesus, that's a lot. Let's compare that to fire, shall we? Cure. There we go. Ah, jeez. Wow, they did like half compared to the Blizzard. Alright, Blizzard seems like the way to go. Also... Yeah, you do... Yeah, Blizzard. You do Cure. Try and keep people topped up as much as I can. Now this Hill Gigas is no joke. Gigas? I don't know. Wow, yeah, I am very glad I did that heal before. Oh, jeez. I thought we did like 200 before with the blizzard. Alright, same setup as before. More or less. Wait. He can cure himself, he can cure himself. Maybe I should have done that the other way around, actually, in hindsight. Ah, well. What's done is done. Now starting to wish that I had bothered to level up Cure some more. Whew. There we go. MP, Agility, Magic, Cure, MP, Spirit, HP, MP, Stamina, MP. Nice. Now I believe we got a Ice Shield. Let me just double check real quick. Evasion right now is 28. Still 28. Okay, doesn't really make a difference there. It's just kind of, what do I want to resist? Well, that didn't really help. We still got poisoned. Unless they mean, like, if there's attacks that are poison type, the same way there's, like, the fire spells, like, does fire damage. Maybe there's something like that? I don't know. Real quick. Resistant to lightning. That's what that one was. Alright, so I guess you can take the, golden shield. Because why not, really? How come he's now getting more evasion than Furion? Don't contain the power of giants. Ooh, so it also raises attack power. Which doesn't help as... yeah, I guess it does. Yeah, he has the least attack right now. Actually, wow, that is strange to see. It just steadily goes up. But anyway, yeah, I guess we'll give the helm of... the giant's helm, I mean, to Furion. Everyone else has mithril helms, so nothing else to that, really. Alright, very worth going back for. Okay. That was a mildly stressful battle, but I think we're better now. Now, last time we entered the next room and then was able to go back out. So let me go in again to see. Ooh, evasion increased. Nice. That must be it. It must just be that he's just gotten more stat boosts in it. Let me use an ether. It doesn't really feel worth giving Maria ethers. At most you just can't do damage and just uses high potions. Yeah. Maybe that would have been a better strat than using all those cures, but I figured at the very least I could level that up as well. For what's to come. I don't know what's to come, but for whatever is to come. It makes it all the weirder that Gordon was doing no damage to the Gigas and with his punches. But oh, these guys don't move, do they? No, they do not. Oh, this is you have to fight at least one, isn't it? Kind of situation. feel like in a weird way my English has gotten worse since I started this channel, which is kind of bizarre. I feel like sometimes I just say sentences more nonsensically than I used to, and I just don't... Like, I used to try more, I guess, is a way of putting it. I used to try more with my words, and I've gotten more relaxed with my series and, like, with my recording style. And so nowadays, I will just sort of spit out whatever, and then just sort of spit out whatever I'm trying to say, like, too quickly, and then we'll just sort of slowly back it up with extra words until I hope it makes sense. I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's see, none of these ways work. Oh my goodness. A little bit of damage, but nothing too crazy. Same deal there. Understandably trying to save magic. Also, it feels like at this point in the game, doing magic attacks, like, split among the enemies just doesn't seem to work as well. Because it's like 30 damage to each, or like 100-ish to one. Don't we already have Berserk on? No, we don't. I know we got another one earlier, but I kind of thought we already had it. Alright, we'll teach that to you, and... You both have fire. So I guess Gordon can get it. Can get fire magic as well, why not? And thunder. And... These two both have all three, yep. Yep. Damn it. Excuse me? Hey. Sorry, my controller was being finicky again. And so I guess you get another spell. Lucky you. Now, the last Berserk Tome. I guess. New guy has more MP, both right now and total. Sure. Man, I do have this back of my head thought of just like, what if I just got rid of the shields and like on everyone but like say Furion or something? Like, on the one hand, we're doing crazy amounts of damage as is, but think of like our damage would essentially be doubled right now. But at the same time, we don't really need it. I'd rather have the ability to evade attacks. God damn, another Berserk Tome. Like, again, it's the kind of thing where it's like, well, there's no reason not to teach it to people, I guess. Because at worst, I can just get rid of it. Oh, jeez. There is just no way of getting around here, is there? I feel like I'm gonna have to find at least one person to get through. Also, I should probably heal Maria and Furion, actually. Actually, just everyone, really. Also, I didn't really mean to get Gordon so much magic, but well, there he is. Alright, that's where we came from, right? No reason to really go over there. I don't know where I'm trying to get to in here, honestly. Oh yeah, I forgot to heal up. I need to try and remember to do that this time around. Ugh. I forgot to heal again, didn't I? Sometimes in these battles, it's just like my head just goes empty because it's just like it's really nothing to think on. Items, high potions. Okay, so that's about high potions do about 250 it seems. Okay, that looks like where we need to go. Maybe. Or maybe not. That's where I came from, right? I think I've just effectively gone all the way back, but I just want to make sure. Fighting all these random little guys is not really done much for me. Yeah, that was the way back. I feel like I have to get into that middle area. Or something. Like either the middle or the top right. But I feel like I went to the top right and didn't see anything. My only thought now is, did I just walk past like stairs and just not even register them? Like a goddamn fool. Or is there something in the middle I just need to beat up one of these captain guys to get to? Because yeah, I got to the other side of these two, I believe, before. Alternatively, maybe this isn't even the right way. I don't know. I assume it is, because there's quite the long ways to go just to find a dead end. That's just like set up like another room. I assume it's not that. There we go. Getting a lot of nice stat boosts though in here, which is always welcome in my book. Yeah, from what I've seen online, a lot of people recommend against like grinding too heavily. Mainly because if you let your health get too full, apparently towards the late game, there's a lot of enemies that will use like draining abilities to take like a percentage of your health. And so if you have like 9,000 health or whatever, those enemies are just gonna get like a 1,000 health back, which is just like a full heal every turn. So they can just be almost impossible to beat at that point, from what I understand. So I'm trying to avoid like just going around grinding or anything crazy. Ugh. That looks like the main way to be. Oh wait, if we can just get around this guy, then that's how we get in there. Oh, we really can't get around that, huh? So this is, so far seems like the only place that we can't get to without beating someone. And it's also like the center of the room, which is what I was saying before. Either the center or the top right were the ways to go. Also, damn, Maria needs to heal. I'll just get her to use a high potion on herself, since I believe she's the fastest in the party. I feel like they definitely have some ideas of like, or like the characters sort of lend towards certain, I guess, classes in a sense. Like no real class, but like sort of characters of like what to do, what to be in the party. Like Guy obviously lends himself better to being big physical hitter and stuff. Lots of health, lots of strength, all that. Maria, I think they may be intended to be more of your magic user or something, or your healer. What have you been like the first one and everything? Let's use antidote. And let's use no high potion. And one more, why not? Those two could probably use the extra health as well, but yeah, no, this is like straight up the only place that's not really possible to get to otherwise. Let me use a couple more high potions now. 50 health probably won't make that much of a difference. I just mean when he's already at 500. Ambushed. I guess we'll go fire. You two just do whatever, and you can use your cure on Maria. Jesus. Use Berserk, you attack, you big time cure. Oh, Jesus. Alright, you need to... I guess, yeah, use life. You, meanwhile, use an Ether on Furion. And you use another Cure on Furion. I feel like some of these fights are actually where the game's at its best in terms of, like, strategy. Because it's just, like, an enemy who can only be really hurt by magic. And also has, like, a ton of defense. And so he can barely only use attack with magic, and also he can almost one-shot your party. So it's just this great balance of like, because of the way I've built my team anyway, I have one main magic user, and then a bunch of other people who have just little spells that they can do here and there. I'm kind of just in this like strange state of like balancing where I can. Straight up, I'm gonna use a high potion on herself. He can use Berserk on himself. And he can use Cure on Guy. I don't know how much that's gonna help really, the Berserk, but I figure why not, since I've got it. Give it a try. If it ends up being like double or something, then that's great and I'll know to use that in the future. But I mean, if not, owl. We can just afford to do one cure. Let's say she can kill Guy. I can attack. Gordon can heal himself. Or he can die. God damn it. Ooh. I actually made it pretty possible to do some damage. I mean, we went from doing like 8 to like 35. That ain't bad. No, I should use life. Especially because the more I use it, the more it's gonna level up, of course. Yada yada. We did even less that time than we did before we had Berserk on. Like, I'm just so confused, like, how does it calculate the math? Does it just, like, what is the range of that a number can be? Is that the 32 was a critical and it just doesn't tell you what... I'm assuming that there's critical hits, and that just doesn't tell you when you get critical hits, so that 32, that's what that was. Like, in which case, fair enough, but just like... Why did I do less damage now that I have Berserk on than I did before? It just makes no sense to me. It bothers me in a sense of just like, what is the logic here, you know? You can just barely do one last cure, which I would like get him to do on Furion, because that high potion... Oh wow, that high potion did a lot more than I was expecting. What? Why did it do like 100 more on... Ah, whatever. Alright, another high potion situation. Still got a few, so... While I'm worried about using too many, God damn it, just barely. Speaking of just barely. Cool, everyone but... Maria is getting boosts from that fight. Are you serious? After all that, he didn't even move? Oh my god, do I have to figure out which one I beat that will actually let me, like, past? Oh, god damn it, that sucks. Like, I don't know if I even have the materials for that kind of, like... What am I doing? I'm trying to use life. I'm assuming now at level 2 restores a bit more. Doesn't look like it, but that would be a fair assumption. Now that we're actually a little bit low on high potions, and I feel like it's better to use those in combat, I'm actually going to get Furion to use his cure a bit more and see if we can get that leveled up as well. In the sense of, so he'll be useful in upcoming battles. Well, the cure will be. Alright. Not now. God, what do we do here? I'm almost tempted to just look it up in the sense of just like, I either waste a bunch of my resources just fighting over and over again, barely powering through, or dying in the process, who knows. Or at worst, like, I even have to, like, run out of here, go to the nearest town, Gatria, I guess, and just stock back up on items. And then try again. Or I can look it up and maybe see which one I have to actually beat. Or better yet, there's, like, something else I have to do that I'm just not aware of. Who doesn't have... Do you have Thunder? You do. Also, we need to use an antidote. Well, let's see how this goes, I guess. Real quick, just attacking with a sword do more or something? I just want to know before I use all my magic again. No, okay. So much worse. Gordon could use a heal right now. And you two can just attack for piddly amounts of damage. Now, Furion could use a heal. Oh, it looks like maybe there's some slight effect. I don't know if that's the case. When there's a critical hit, it's subtle, but like there's like an extra like sparkle almost to the attack. It looked like a slight flash. But that's all there is that to signify a critical hit. That's real dumb, but god damn it! Now I've got to use a Phoenix down as well. Also, it looks like if it doesn't work on a person, it just goes to the next person. Wait, Hannah, why did it go to Guy? And not Maria? That's bizarre. Wait, where are my things down? At least I bought extra before. I'm gonna assume you go after. Cool. Keep going to do that, I don't know why. Alright, you heal up Furion. You can heal up yourself. Oof, I'm very glad I told him to heal himself. It must be that maybe they're only weak to like one in particular, like, kind of attack or something. That's the only thing I can think of, yeah. Basically I'm trying to get, like, because I noticed that it was, like, going down the line the more strength they had. So that's why I'm kind of getting Maria to do a lot of the healing right now. Even though I know technically the more I get Maria to attack, she would probably get more strength as a result. Right now I'm a bit more focused on survival than on leveling. So god damn it. We might look up the captains, just more in the sense of I'm curious to see, like, is this really all the only strategy for these guys, or is it that I'm just, like, missing the one weapon they're weak to or something? Jesus. Please die soon. Oh, thank god. Okay. Oh, okay. Apparently, it's technically possible to beat them in the earlier stages. God damn it. Alright, that was the wrong one as well. Okay. So, a couple of things. If you manage to beat them in the early stages of the game somehow, you can obtain a flame bow or a suit of golden armor. The Curse Tome provides a nice debuff spell. Should the player opt not to use a cool sword found in the snow cave. And also their bow attack is used to strike enemies that are out of range. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I'm just gonna look it up now because I've already fought two, and it's taken a good maybe 20 minutes between all the wild battles and how long they actually take to defeat. Alright. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just reading the guide. Sorry, I just realized I was like completely silent just reading this. God, there's a lot to this. Oh, we've just kind of gone ahead of where we need to be. Are you serious? This isn't even where I'm meant to be? Ugh, that's annoying. Okay. You know what I'm thinking? This episode is... I mean, you can probably tell based on the length of it. But I have a feeling this episode's going to go on for a while. I'm thinking we'll head back to... I'm going to use teleport to get out of here. Heal up. Stock up on more items, because clearly we need it. Also, I found out that that chest we saw at the very beginning, that was like behind a locked door. I was assuming that we needed to, I don't know, like, I don't know, find like a key somewhere and then we could open it. But apparently no, there's instead just a dumb invisible wall near it. And we're gonna head back and grab that as well. But for now, we can't. We can't teleport out of here, guys. Are you serious? Okay. That's fine. We can walk out in our own time. I guess that also gives me an opportunity to grab the item in that chest, which may prove helpful to us. We'll see. Also, apparently that guy at the start, there is a way to get past using something called a pass, which I believe we don't have. Yeah, no, we don't have no pass. Now, Scourge, I don't think we have. Did I teach you Thunder? I did. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I think we're gonna stock up on Ethers, High Potions, and the like, and then come back here and really take care of things. I hope you don't mind that I ended up looking at a guide for this, but I mean, look at how much time I've wasted already, and apparently I wasn't even going the right way. So, I feel like it's at least mildly fair enough for me to have done that. I don't know, I think checking a guide when you're stuck, there's a big difference between checking a guide when you're stuck and playing for a walkthrough. Like, there's a big difference between those two. I feel like checking a guide when you're stuck, so that way you can keep playing the game and having fun, is fine. But if the second you run into any sort of difficulty, you just immediately go to the walkthrough, that's when it's a bit like you're just playing through a walkthrough, you're not actually playing the game itself. Or like, if you just read a walkthrough ahead of time for every step or something, that's when you're not really playing the game. And I mean, if you enjoyed it, I guess power to you, but at that point, it doesn't really seem to me like you're playing the game, I guess. And, well, no real shame to that. It's just more of a, like, why are you bothering to play this? You might as well just watch someone else play it at that point. Which, hello. Yeah, I think, generally speaking, I tend to only use walkthroughs when I'm stuck, like that. Or, like, when it feels like it's gonna waste my time if I don't. That sort of... I think that's the main thing. Like, aside from being stuck at something. Like, I think it's... Unless I feel very stuck, or else if I feel like I'm gonna just waste a lot of time, it's gonna waste a lot of time to find out stuff otherwise. You know what I mean? Like, instead of trying all 4 of those guys, I actually... Instead of that, that's when I look up something to find out, like, Well, hang on, is what I'm doing even correct, or like, which option is the correct one then? You know, that sort of thing. I don't know. I guess if you, I mean, you haven't made it this far in the video, in which case, thank you. Let me know in the comments below, like, how you tend to use walkthroughs. You tend to play, like, well, what do you think on walkthroughs, I guess, is more my question. Just however you want to interpret that, go for. I think over there is where we technically are meant to go. But I'm gonna avoid that for now. For reasons I'll explain. Well, obviously we're heading back right now. Now I'm a little scared that the guy we beat to get in might have respawned. I'm hoping not, but if he did, then hoo boy. Let me real quick. Oh my goodness. I'm a little worried about their health, but yeah, okay, after this fight I'll heal those two, Maria and Guy. Since there's no real levels, it's hard to tell if I'm like underpowered or overpowered or what. Alright, we're down to single digits of whatchamacallit, high potions. Which is concerning, but it's probably fine, don't worry about it. Apparently... Huh? I thought the guide said that there was an invisible wall that, like, there was a wall we could go through. It's possible to pass right through the wall to the right of the staircase. Okay. Oh, so like up here? Oh, okay. We got the sleep blade! And also we have to deal with Soldier and Sergeant. I'm hoping Sergeant isn't more powerful than Captain. Okay, thank God, doesn't seem that way. Yeah, mild concern. But yeah, the sleep blade, hopefully this will give Therion a much needed power up. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Wait. It's not a sword? What is that considered? Wait. What? Doesn't match any. I thought it wasn't a sword because the symbol was different, but I guess it is a sword? Why is it different? I don't know. I'm just praying that that still uses the sword stat, even though the picture's weirdly different. Now let's, after we get through these wild encounters, let's try and leave. And then we can stock back up before taking this place on for real, for real. Is that... I did 20 damage. There's no way that that's the sword's skill. It also looked like more like a whip than anything. Or like a scythe? I'm a little confused, honestly. I guess it is a sword, but why did I only do 20 damage compared to everyone else? Okay, cool. We can leave. Like, Are these guys just strong against sword or something? Like, what's happening here? Why is that doing 40? Like... It said it had more attack. Yeah, okay, and the guide, it says it uses the sword proficiency. What is going on here? Alright, hopefully I won't need to use that guide again, but I'm gonna leave it up just in case. Like, is it just that the bare fist is that much stronger than any weapon that... Like, that I was actually right from the beginning or something dumb? Like, as dumbly worded as that is, like... Is that all that's going on here? It's just that, like... Man, sleep tome. Oh. I need to buy more of those as well. Do you have sleep? I don't think so. No. Hmm. I'll try and start leveling up Scourge as well. So I assume that's just like... I was talking about this earlier actually, I was wondering if there was like... something that dealt poison damage specifically. Which I guess is the case. Gonna do some looking up while we're heading back as well. Just see if I can find more information on what's going on right now. About like, you know, is it just that the sword that is that much worse compared to everything else? Like, it should be doing more than that anyway. Alright, let's see. Yeah, a lot of people are saying stuff that see. A lot of people are suggesting online just straight up grinding is more necessary. Yeah, the Dreadnought is where the game picks up, like in terms of difficulty, I think. Okay, apparently when enemies are weak to magic, most of the time it's ice. Some people recommend equipping 2 shields while you're for your magic user, so that way they can just go to town and keep it voiding. Some of that we could put him in the back as well, and then he's just never gonna get hit. Maybe. I don't know, but at the same time I do like him actually doing more. Someone that using that fist, one of the best weapons in the game, so I played the entire game in the GBA with my main three using nothing but their fists. Alright. Oh, damn it, I'm an idiot. Of course I don't go here. Alright, and one last thing. Whoever can, really. Actually, no, let's get Furion to use Cure. Yeah. We'll just use up the rest of our MP. And then run up to full health and leveling up Cure some more. Sorry if this has been a bit of a more silent episode as I've spent a lot of time just reading and dumb stuff. Just reading ahead. Have you... yada yada yada. Alright. Let's see. My evasion feels like it's just going down more than anything. Which is bizarre because, like, I have one less evasion point than Gordon there. Hang on. Let me just try equipping one of the mithril shields again and checking. Yeah, even worse. It's so weird that, like, sometimes they just don't do well with things. Yeah. I'm just kind of curious how that affects it. Ooh, that brings it... That just makes it equal to the others, which is kind of insane. Oh, you know what it is? Maybe it's the fact that he's only level 5 and they're level 6? But even then, a difference of, like, 30 is kind of insane. Go to sleep late again. I think all it is right now, we're fighting a lot of stuff that just sword doesn't really work too well on. Oh, I nearly forgot to buy items, which was one of the bigger points of coming back here in the first case. Where was the item store here? Was it down here? It was. Alright. Let me just buy like 50 out the gate. We'll go 53 to make it an even number. Eye drops. Let's buy like 20 and then I don't have to think about them again. Like 8 of these. We're up to about the same number. You sell the ethers. That should be good. That should be good. And what do you sell? You know what? As soon as I get one extra of all of these, just in case. That way we have something. And now the rest... I think we're just going to rely on magic a lot more. And also just, like, constantly be chugging ethers at this point. And we'll try and use high potions more if we can to avoid having to use cure as much. Oh, just like on the overworld. Not overworld, the map. When we're walking around outside of battles. You get what I mean. Alright, this time, let's finish off the goddamn thing. What I might do is get them all to just use, while we're walking back to the Dreadnought, just get them to all just spam their magic attacks. To level that shit up. Just because I've really noticed that we really do need a lot of magic going into this, and there isn't really a reason not to do this now anyway. I figure this might help us gain more total MP before we get into it, or at the very least gain some levels on our spells, and then we can just use a tent outside the place. So hopefully we can get some decent leveling up into magic stuff going forward. Right now he's the only one, Furion's the only one that can actually seemingly beat anyone with magic, like one shot. So being able to do more than 20 or 30 from these guys would definitely be nice. We got HP boosts for 3 out of 4 members, not the one that has the lowest health, of course. Ah, jeez. A lot of chip damage that eventually builds up. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna just be a bit more loose with magic now that we can kind of stock up on ethers finally. And also I'm gonna try and get better at just remembering to recover things while I'm like out of battle. So hopefully towards the late game we'll actually have a pretty reliable amount of magic as well as the physical attacks. Not expecting such a long episode. Suppose it's good though. A lot of the episodes for this so far have been just an hour. And considering this is the weekend slot where things are meant to be at least an hour, it is kind of nice to have an episode that definitely exceeds that minimum by a fair bit. There isn't really a maximum for the weekend episodes, but I don't ever expect to go more than a few hours on these. Come on, game. What are you doing? There we go. Damn controller's playing up. Ugh. This is taking quite a while, but I figure that by the end it'll all be worth it. There we go. Thunder, MP, Intelligence, Blizzard, MP, Fire. Okay, well, that's something at least. We got 2 people's MP up a bit, and we got a couple more levels on magic. Obviously, it's going to take a fair bit more grinding to get anywhere near, like, great, but now this will do at the very least. Yeah. Kind of just trying to level them up in sort of an order, I guess, that sort of balance them all. You know, whatever's the lowest level I'll work on, that sort of thing. Oh, dummy, I should be working on Scourge? Scourge? I don't know. It's not exactly a word that comes up in conversation a lot. I've read it before, but I never said it out loud before, really. So we'll try and work on that, I think. Ooh, everything's level 2 now. I need to move Gordon's Thunder across, just because it's bothering me in that very dumb, slight way. Oh no, it's kind of nice. I just like having, like, the healing, defensive, recovery sort of stuff on one side, and having the offensive, buffing kind of spells on the other side. What I might do is move Cure to the right on all of them, and that way it's just kind of the same across the board. Also, from what I understand, Fists is very good for most of the game, but by the time you hit the end game, like, it's just like whatever weapons you pick up are gonna have a better boost to your offense than whatever your offensive stat is on its own. So yeah, one of the reasons I was training Furion was because I knew late game that, like, we would need, like, at least a sword wielder. I think it was sword was recommended more than anything, but when last time I played. But no, at this point, just yeah, we got one person trained in sword in advance. Yeah, there was nothing I needed to do there. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh boy. Oh, that's right, I was gonna move the magics around. Wait. They're both level 2, so I might as well... I don't know if anyone's weak to poison damage, but I figure at the very least it's nice to have trained up in case we come across a boss that's like, Scourge is the only way to beat it, make sure you have that trained up or else you're fucked, or something dumb. Well, it's not really dumb to give him one specific weakness. It's more so dumb when it's like, they have one weakness, and until you just try everything, like, and eventually figure it out, like, there's nothing else you can do about it. I don't mind when it's like, they have one weakness that you should be exploiting, but it's still technically doable without that. You know, in the sense of, like, if you want a challenge, you can try and beat it without using the weakness, but if you want to be, I guess, smart about it, for lack of a better, smart about it, I guess, for like a better term, like, or if you want an easy way through or something, then you can kind of just hone in on that, like, weakness or something. Like, Pokemon, you know, like, whatever the type they're weak to is obviously what you should be using, but, it's still doable to beat Pokemon, like, with anything, really. Like, people have shown, like, that it's doable to beat Magikarp, beat the game with just a Magikarp and, like, no items in battle or anything crazy. And, like, other silly challenges. I feel like once you've proven that you can just use a Magikarp and get through the game, that really anything's possible at that point. As if you're dedicated enough. I will say, we've made it all the way back here, and I'd say, aside from Maria, I guess, now that I look at it properly, everyone's still at about, like, half MP or better. So I don't know what the point is of I guess if they had any statuses, it would tell me there. Also, she kind of just has to attack because there's nothing else I can really do with her. Should have wasted an item. We're just outside the thing, so I was gonna use the cottage. Oh yeah, it's sleep and blind. Do everyone have those? No. I guess we can teach those. Also, I think for the record, you can teach the same magic to someone again. It's just that, like, he would have to, like, for instance, we taught it to Firion. He would have a second fire down here that's, like, level 1. We would have to train that one up separately. Or something like that. I'm pretty sure is how that would work. And I might put... in the same way that, like, Blink is kind of a... yeah, Blink and Berserk are both buffs, so I think I'm keeping them on the right side. Yeah, I might just swap these. There we go. Now, I know she has no MP right now, but we're also... I want to wait until we're right outside it to use the cottage. So for the moment, she can kind of just do attacks, I guess. And also, I could technically use the whatchamacallit, one of the ethers, but I'd rather wait till we get into the actual dungeon that we're trying to deal with right now. Yeah. From a lot of what I was reading online, it seems like basically there's some good strategies to make you incredibly powerful early game, like, you know, just using fists and stuff, but make you kind of that make you sort of have to grind by the late game as a result. And also there's strategies for building up stuff that'll make you like a goddamn machine in the late game, but they make you like really struggle through the early game from what I hear. Alright, let's give this one last try. Here we are. Any more fights? Nope. Where are the cottages? Nice. Looks a bit like a... shoot, what are these called? Gazebo? And let's slap down another save so we don't lose all that progress. Alright, we're gonna be going through here blasting it with magic as well. I say that and then immediately ignored it myself. Just to try and level that up a bit more, just because. Oh yeah, look at that. Excellent. Oh, I just realized. Okay, cool. I was kind of worried for a moment that, like, wait, is this gonna just... whatchamacallit? I put life between Asuna and Basuna. And let me... actually try and train up Basuna a little bit. Meanwhile, these guys can actually use their magic to deal with the enemies. Oh damn, it's only level 2 and they're doing crazy damage to these guys. Presumably because they're weak to fire. But still. Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, I never got to use Basuna, and I need to swap those around. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. Because it stays outside of battle. I would use Esuna. Okay. My bad. And also, since I can deal with that outside of combat, I should focus on leveling up my Scourge some more. Let's go Blizzard now. Or Thunder for you. Yeah, I'm gonna try and save using Ethers until we're basically out of MP. Or if we're, like, very clearly about to do a big fight or something. There we go. Excellent. Another encounter dealt with. Now let's actually use Suna. From what I understand, it can fail if sometimes, especially on the stuff that you're more likely to experience later game. So I figure it's better to level that up now. Also, real quick, let's just do a little bit of that action. I'm putting Basuna up above Asuna just because I expect to actually use it more. I'm gonna expect to need it, obviously, in battle more. So I'd rather have it quicker to find. Now I believe the way we get... I believe we have to get over to the right to get through here. Alright, since we got so many wild encounters, we'll obviously... yeah, I'm gonna spend this time grinding what we can. Just so we're really set up for whatever bosses that come in the future. Obviously, Furion's still our main magic user. These two are still our main, like, physical people. But having them as a backup for magic as well, when, you know, no weapon will really cut it, is definitely nice. And I figure the sooner I have them with magic leveled up and extra MP and all that good stuff. Yes, I believe we have to go over here. This is the way to go. Then after that, I think we can get through that other area. That's like where we go afterwards. Blizzard, Thunder. Oh, yeah. We're actually using all 4 magics, which is kind of cool. I say all 4 because I don't know if there's any others. Like, if there's any other elemental sort of damage attacks. Whatever you want to call it. Nice. Overall, pretty productive. Alright. Nearly there. Also nearly at the point where everyone has level 3 only. Like, level 3 minimum, which would be nice. Shame no one's using fire now, so we can't get through these enemies as quickly, but that's more experience for the magic at this point. Man, what a massive episode dedicated to just the Dreadnought, which, in fairness, I think is, if there was anything to deserve a big level, a big episode rather, it would be something that's, you know, the giant airship that they're using to raid towns and stuff called the fucking Dreadnought. God, that's such a cool-ass name for a ship. I'm pretty sure it has a basis in something. Like, I'm sure it does have some basis in some ancient, like, story or myth or something that I'm just unaware of. Alright, all of them are level 3, so we can start using level 3 stuff. I don't know at what point I'll go back to just doing, like, fist attacks. I don't know. For now, I'm happy to keep going with this. Basically, I guess whenever I'm at a point where I'm just like, oh yeah, like, I can just rely on their magic like I can anyone else, you know? I don't know, maybe when they sort of catch up to Furion-ish, where Furion's at right now. But maybe we'll be using magic the rest of the game, I don't even know. Probably at a point where that's kind of doable. Alright, we got a few chests around. I'm sure there's going to have monsters in the boxes. Dark bow, that's kind of useless for us. Oh, thunder. Fire. Thunder. Alright, well, I'll take care of that one real quick. I wonder if the balloons are weak to thunder. Yeah, they are. Okay, that's a nice touch. Not quite as weak to Scourge, but that worked. Scourge. Is there an upgrade to, like, a Fyra and Fyraga in this game, I wonder? Or is it kind of just the basic ones, and then you level them up enough? Like, I'm kind of curious. Maybe it'd be cool if as they hit, like, yeah, as they hit level 5, the name changes just to Fyra or something cool. Yeah, I like the general idea of this, but, like, I think it's of the system, I mean, but, like, I don't know. Like, obviously, I don't know shit, really, but I feel like it should instead be, if I was to try and remake it myself or something, I think I'd want it to work more like the Pokemon, like, EV stuff, like the stat stuff, which I'm not super familiar with, but I have a basic understanding of, where it's like, Obviously, with every level up, you get whatever stats you get naturally. But then on top of that, every time you beat a certain Pokemon, they'll give you a certain like extra like points in one of the stats. That'll help give you like extra stats when you level up. I feel like it should work something like that maybe, where it's like, yeah, you have a level, and so everything sort of across the board goes up as you go. Ooh, Peeps Gloves. But at the same time, enhance agility. I think I'll give them to Maria. Hang on. Cureless 3. His is 2. His is 4, but also he's the 4th party member, so I'd rather give one of the core 3 this, and I feel like Maria is probably the best pick. Technically could have given it Furion as well, but like he currently has the most defense, and so it just feels a bit silly to like put all my eggs in one basket like that. Oh, you have an Iron Gate. Oh damn. I'm Princess Hilda and Sid. Furion, I meant to meet you at Casheron Keep, but things didn't go as planned. I'm sorry. Thank you for coming to rescue me. Ah, enemies. Yeah, what I was saying before was just that. Yeah, I really think there should just be standard levels like that give you a base amount of like stats and everything. Still, but then whatever your character tends to focus in on gives them extra stats in that thing when they level up. And like maybe you can like see that in the pause screen or something. And on top of that, like you can level up your skill with each of the things. Like the magic can level up, your skill with each weapon can level up. Like, so that way obviously you still keep the core part of this game as is. Like the core part of just like you master what you practice, and you're not just good at everything. So that way, like you're still buff enough to deal with most things, but at the same time, I'm still not training my characters up from having 10 MP when I've never used magic and whatnot. So I'm gonna need to feed the two of them ethers after this. Thunder. Getting real unlucky and not getting any whatchamacallums MP boosts for these two. There, Explain, I'm sorry. Go and rescue me. Let's save the thank yous for later. I'll head for the airship with the princess. You find that engine and toss the Sunfire in. Got it? I'm gonna get the airship ready for takeoff, and I don't plan on waiting around long. Alright. Oh yeah, he used to be a knight, so... He used to be a knight with, in Finn. In the castle of Finn. Before, obviously, it got taken over. So he should be able to take care of that. Take care of her. Just fine. I assumed he kind of still had, like, allegiance to them. It was just, like, he wanted to chase after his, whatchamacallit? Like his calling, I guess, that he found in, like, making the airship. Which, honestly, fair enough to that guy. Fair enough to Sid. There we go, some more magic level ups, which I love to see. Alright, Scourge is nearly caught up to the others. Now these three can start just using fire since they're all at level 3. Which, hell yeah, by the way. Having everyone, like, magic at level 3 now is just so nice. And also, not having to worry as much about magic is also quite nice. Like, knowing that now I can just use ethers whenever I want. really, and I can afford to like keep buying them. Which you really just can't do early game at all. Guys, fire level increase, nice. God damn, level 4, huh? I think now we go the other way. The way that we were technically going before. These guys aren't weak to fire, that's for sure. I don't know if that's just Furion's intelligence being a lot better, or if they're actually weak to Scourge like that. I feel like that's probably just the matter of his intelligence, really. Like, his intelligence stats probably got a lot bigger than the others has, just from him actually using magic this whole time. Actually, I'm kind of curious now that I've talked about it. Let's see here. Intelligence 24, 17, 13, 22. Oh, and there's a magic stat as well. Is that... I don't know what... Wait. Sorry, I'm just, like, thinking about it now. Like, what is the magic stat compared to intelligence and spirit? Like... That's actually kind of confusing. What's the difference with spirit, intelligence, and magic? I just kind of assumed, like, intelligence was, like, your magic attack? I don't know, that's... The heck is spirit, anyway? Oh my goodness. Over-encountered down. Didn't really get anything from that, which is a shame to be sure. I don't know why the way I said that sounded sarcastic. I didn't actually mean it sarcastically. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting tired. I have been recording for 2 hours straight, and I think I started at midnight, which was not the smartest. But, what can you do? Why is it just those 3 getting the HP increases anyway? It's so bizarre. Nova, enemy down. And at this point, just not getting any boosts from these guys, huh? Like, I don't know. I mean, the spells are going up, of course, but like... not by, like, exactly a lot. I'm kind of just curious if any of this is invisible walls or not. I think I'll just try and get these freeze magic up to about level 4 or so. And then I'll just go back to using attacks and stuff. Like regular. I don't know, just because I'm sort of torn now, because it's like, well, we're not really getting any boosts from these enemies at this point. But at the same time, like, I am still leveling up the magic, which is good, but without the stats to back that up, it kind of feels a little pointless. I don't know. I feel like I could just get through these encounters much quicker. Obviously, if I just had them all wail on the enemies with their ridiculous strength stats. I don't know. Either way, I suppose it works in the end. One just saves a bit of time, but the other is probably going to help me in the long run. And I suppose as much as I want to be impatient and just rush through these fights, I suppose I should... Oh, hey, there we go. Hey! Maybe it's as we level up magic that they get boosts more often. Or at the very least, it makes it more likely. Ah, shoot, I didn't even think to check. Maria's out of magic, so I'll get her to just use a ether here. That's what I'll do out of combat anyway, so... But at worst, I'd just give the enemies extra time to do a little bit more damage on me or something. God damn. Some of that ether's wasted on her. Soon Guy's gonna need to use one as well. By soon I mean like after this next turn. Okay, and we beat them this turn? Maybe. We'll see, I guess. Depends if he goes for the same one. He did not. If he'd gone for the same one, if they might have beaten that one stunner, and then that might have been enough damage to deal with the other one. Well. I'll just tell him to attack for this turn. Just because I figure he's gonna go after the others anyway. Let's see, let's do that. And I'll wait till they're a bit lower as well. I know I've got a ton of MP at this point, ethers at this point, but I'd still like to avoid using it if I can. Enemy down. A few more to go, unfortunately. Sorry if I'm getting a bit quiet. I guess I'm just getting tired at this point. Which, I hope is understandable. I've been recording for 2 hours straight. I'm mildly concentrating to make sure I use the right magics and stuff each time. Which, like, I'm starting to get into, like, the sort of... whatchamacallit? Actually, I'm forgetting my words and everything now. Magic increased, blizzard level increased. Neat. Alright, here we are, back here. Oh my goodness. Whew. Muscle memory. I spent all that time trying to remember what I was trying to think of, like what I was trying to say. But yeah, it's slowly becoming muscle memory to just go to whatever's the lowest level spell at this point, which is nice. But obviously I'm still getting a bit used to it, so... Oh. Taking a bit of concentration. Yeah, obviously next episode I'll be much more with it. this will definitely be my last recording for the night. Recording's always fun, but man, trying to think of things to say for 2 hours straight can be a little exhausting, that's for sure. Whether it's fun or not, like, irregardless. Like, the people that stream for, like, several hours a day is, like, insane to me. Like, how do you I don't know how those people maintain being, like, entertaining for that long, but kudos to them. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know. If I got to the point where I could make a living on it, and so I could really dedicate that time, I suppose I would eventually get to a point where I just have the energy to do that, but man, there's no way I can without that sort of, like, reassurance of, like, putting in that much time, you know? It's definitely one of those things that, like, doesn't seem that difficult from the outside. Like, from the outside looking in. It's not until you really sit down and try to do it for, like, an hour or two or what have you, that it goes like, oh wow, this is tricky. Oh jeez. Alright, let's... do the magics. When we eventually get to a boss, which I'm assuming there will be one by the end of the Dreadnought, we'll definitely go back to using physical attacks if that works better. It's just nice to kind of get everything powered up while we can, dealing with all these random little guys. He's out of magic, so ain't much for I can do about that. Scourge and Blizzard and Thunder. And Evasion, nice. Alright, a few people need ethers now. I'll just give him one now. Alright, let's see. Alright, just need to level up her Thunder. Here's Thunder. Oh, they're both level 4 now. Cool. So we should get through these encounters a bit quicker now. Since Gordon, I'm feeling pretty comfortable with just leaving as just like doing his attacks now. Obviously it's quicker with him because he doesn't have Blizzard. And I don't think it's really worth... I don't think it's worth going back to buy magic. I think going forward also, if we get to any towns with new magics and stuff, I won't necessarily buy them for anyone. Or for anyone other than Firion. Because I still kind of feel like Firion's our main magic user, and the others just have that as an option in case we're in a fight that requires us to use magic or what have you. I don't know, hopefully they can get some... God, I just want more MP more than anything with these two. Like, I don't need more damage from their spells. And like, I know over time they're getting... I'm gonna level up their things. I'm gonna level up their actual spells as well with time. But, God, if I could just get, you know, with more MP, then I can not have to worry about, like, you know, like, oh, they can only do like 6 attacks or something, you know, or whatever, what have you. I'm looking forward to getting through the other Final Fantasies as well. Like, obviously, like, I'm still enjoying this one, and I don't think we're that close to the end yet. I feel like we're maybe halfway-ish. I don't actually know offhand. Actually, that's while we're going through, and I've been looking up a lot of stuff this episode. Why don't I just check that as well as we continue to attempt to get through here? Hey, Maria's MP went up. Thank God. Alright. So obviously not up here. And now I know that I believe none of them move. My other thought is maybe the room before, because we saw all those guards running around in that area. Maybe there's an invisible wall until we go out and then we just avoid all the guards around. And that's where, like, the engine is, so that's where we, like, use the Sunfire. And then we come down here, and this is where the airship is, maybe? Like, all these guards are gone or something, so we can actually do that. Alright, let's see. Good old How Long to Beat, which I always use. Main story, apparent people reckon, is about 25 hours, which I guess we'll see. More MP, which I love to see, and we got Thunder up for someone. So that's good. Keep seeing if we can get to level 6 with our magics. Oh yeah, he's done, so... Well, for now. We'll level up the magic again in the future, but for now I'm happy with just level 4. Let me just also see how long to go after the Dreadnought. Hey, Maria's Fundo's up now as well. So at this point, I've just got my magic guy actually using magic. Now I think this is the other side of where we were. Wait, I know she can't use any of them anyway, but yeah. I should actually probably do something about that. Yeah, I'll use neither on the main 3. Even if the other 2 don't end up using any. Actually, you can just do an attack for once. Items, ether. Yeah, that's probably good for now. At worst, we have to use something to fight. So yeah, this is the other side of things. Man, but let's do fire on all of them. So that should finish off the rest. Because these guys are weak to fire, right? Yes, indeedy. Okay. Oh yeah, there was a guy like right here that we couldn't get past, and now he's gone. Cool. Alright. Oh boy. Let me just save real quick so we don't have to get all the way back through here. When we inevitably fight some sort of boss here. I believe all of these guys were weak to fire magic. They're also weak to fists, evidently. A. See the Dreadnought's engine. Let's grab that. Alright, it's an item. I saw Hellfire and I was like, wait, I don't have that spell. Alright. Sunfire. Throw the Sunfire into the engine. What have you done? The engine. That voice. No time, Maria. The ship will blow up any minute. We have to get the Cid's airship. Looks like we're all making it out. God, that looks cool as hell. God, I'm a sucker for Game Boy Advance graphics. With that, we seem to have successfully gotten away on Cid's airship. There we are. I was wondering where we were going for a moment. Whew. Alright, with all that, let's go ahead and... Whoa, hang on. We might be able to negate some of that. Yeah, that cut the cost down by like half. Nice. Alright, we're gonna just heal up, and I think we're gonna call it an episode there. Next time on Final Fantasy II, we'll, of course, talk to the princess after bringing her back and destroying the Dreadnought, and see what's next for us. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.